a record that has finally been broken in the same amount of games in NHL. Alex Ovechkin, 895 goals. New NHL record. Passes the great Wayne Gretzky. Now you got the great 8. Finally getting it done. Getting it done. So let's go ahead and play this week's Play of the Week. You guys know the drill. Let's go ahead and get into it because I got to let you guys soak in this moment. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it already, but I want to listen to it for myself. So let's go ahead and get into this.
Try to force it to him if he's open. Here is Ovechkin. Shoots. He scores! He scores! Number 895!
I just love how happy everyone is for Alex Ovechkin. They were playing the Islanders in New York, and you know, they gave him all the cheers and everything. I mean, that's a great way to see history get made. And I just like the respect that Alex Ovechkin has because he wasn't about to break the record on an empty net like he could have in their previous game before this. And I really don't think a lot of people were thinking that Alex Ovechkin was going to be able to get the goal record this year because a lot of critics, including myself, were saying he's too old, he's slowing down, he's not going to be able to do it. I mean, this man has 42 goals this year. It's 4th in the NHL. And the Washington Capitals have the most points in the Eastern Conference, and they have the second most points in the NHL at 107. I mean, they're putting up an historic year. They could contend for a Stanley Cup title. I mean, they really could. And they're riding this momentum that Ovechkin has after getting this record. And Wayne Gretzky, he's there. He's there in New York, ready to congratulate Ovi. And Ovi just respects Gretzky so much. He wants him to be a part of that moment too. Because Gretzky said when he was chasing the record, Gordie Howe was at all of his games and made sure to congratulate him. And he wanted to do the same. And I love how, one, Alex Ovechkin respects all the guys that came before him. And two, Wayne Gretzky respects the future of hockey. I mean, that's important to keep a sport. It's important to keep a sport's history intact. You need people like that. And I just think that this has just been a dream season for Alex Ovechkin. He could possibly get his second Stanley Cup this year. Where does this put him in the GOAT conversation? I think he's easily top 5 all time. I mean, you can make an argument top 3. I mean, he's got the goal record. It's a very valid record. He got it in the exact same amount of games Gretzky did. It's pretty special to see a guy also play for one team his entire career and break it with that team. I mean, he's been a Capital his entire NHL career. And I mean, he's got a stacked resume. He's led the NHL in goals 9 times, 65 goals in the 2007-2008 season. That's a career high for him. He's had 20 goal seasons, 19 30-goal seasons, 14 40-goal seasons, 50 9-goal seasons. I mean, I just, and the thing that's like hilarious about this whole thing is Ovechkin cracked open a beer after the game to celebrate. No, they didn't win the Stanley Cup, but you got to celebrate the small things in life, and you got to appreciate those things. And they stopped this game for like 25 minutes for a whole ceremony. And that's the thing that's crazy is like, how do you go back from, okay, I just made history. No one has ever done this. And then, okay, let's go win a hockey game. Let's go win a hockey game. And that's a tough transition. But I mean, Pat McAfee said this on his show yesterday, and I completely agreed with what he said. He said, well, at least, the Capitals can go into the playoffs and not have to worry about breaking the record, and they could just focus on winning hockey games. And I think that'll make this Capitals team very dangerous when it comes playoff time because they don't have this looming over their head. And I think a lot of people thought Ovi was going to take a long time to get this record, even one more season after this year. But he's had a very good season, a very good season. I think he's got a lot of hockey left in him. And no one thought that the Capitals would be as good as they are this year. No one did. The Capitals have kind of flown under the radar all season long when it comes to the NHL. And they're highly regarded, in my opinion. They're young, and they got a veteran like Ovechkin that can help this team win. And that's what I like about this team. I really do think there is a chance that this team could really make a run for a Stanley Cup final. And Ovechkin is also the NHL's all-time leader in power play goals with 325 and overtime goals. He passed Jaromir Jagr for the most winning goals after tallying his 136th last Friday. I mean, definition of clutch. If Alex Ovechkin is not a top 3 player in NHL history, I don't know what we're talking about here. He does have one cup, but I feel like his numbers really do matter when it comes to the GOAT conversation. I don't think he's better than Gretzky, but he is an all-time great. He's an all-time great. Definitely the best player in his generation, for sure, in my opinion. Definitely. Okay, just a quick interruption in the pod. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, please. Hit the notification bell. Share this video. Comment what you guys think about takes so far. And also, just keep watching these videos. I really love making these podcasts for you guys. Give me feedback. What can I do better? What content do you guys want? Let me know in the comments. But let's go ahead and get right back into the pod. I mean, Gretzky even said, like, the first 500 goals are easy, but it's the next 500 is when you're getting a little bit older and your body's a little bit worn down. The travel and the physical part of the game catches up to you. That's what a lot of people were talking about when they said, oh, Ovechkin may take him a little bit longer to get it. That's what people were talking about.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my